The PS Vita was ahead of its time. That's a phrase I've heard over the years, and more so even recently after the announcement of the Nintendo Switch OLED model. I never owned a Vita until recently, and now I get it. I've been spending a lot of my free time playing with my Vita, and I love this thing. But is it worth picking up in 2021? No, I'm not going to get into why the Vita failed or how Sony didn't support the Vita enough, because that isn't what this video is about. I'm here to celebrate the Vita, while also providing some info to others who may be interested in picking up this amazing little handheld. Why did I pick up the Vita so late in the first place? Well, after the announcement of the OLED Switch, I saw a lot of talk about the Vita and how the Vita did so many things better than the Switch, and it got me thinking, why did I skip out on the Vita? I think at the time I was just busy playing my Xbox 360 and later Xbox One, so I wasn't really too deep into the PlayStation ecosystem. But as time went on, I really grew fond of handheld gaming, as sitting down at my desk and playing on a PC or console was getting harder to do with what little free time I had. Additionally, I'm a big fan of Persona 5, so when I found out you can play Persona 1, 2, 3, sorry Fez, and 4 Golden on the Vita, I was all in. So I scoured the internet to find a Vita for a good price and found eBay was the best place to do so. On average, Vitas were going on sale for about $150 US, with the ones in fair condition on the cheaper side, and the ones that came with extra games and accessories were a little bit more expensive. So there are two PS Vita models. The first one is the OLED model, which is the one I personally have, and the second one is the Slim model. Both are pretty similar in hardware, with the major difference being the original model having the OLED screen and the Slim model having an LCD screen. The Slim is also thinner and lighter, of course, and it has 1 GB of internal storage, and it ditches the proprietary charging port for a micro USB port. You can't really go wrong with either model. I was originally going to pick up the Slim model because it comes in a wide variety of colors, but I ended up going with the OLED model because I got a really good deal on it. I don't regret going for the OLED model at all because the screen really just pops and the colors are beautiful, even when playing an older game like Persona 1. The library of games is impressive to say the least. I've already mentioned Persona, but the Vita has a ton of exclusives such as Uncharted, Little Big Planet, Killzone, and you get the idea. Additionally, you can still download and play PSP games from the PlayStation Vita store, at least until Sony decides to close the store, which may be soon. And since the Vita has now been discontinued, I have to mention the community support. It's amazing what people have accomplished by modding the Vita. If you mod your Vita, it basically becomes an emulating beast, being able to play even more games. Other benefits of modding your Vita include being able to use micro SD cards for storage instead of PlayStation's original memory cards, unlock access to advanced screen settings, so if you have a Slim model you can tweak the screen to make it look more in line with the OLED model, and you can use custom themes, and you can capture your screen for streaming, recording, things like that. And there's probably even more features that I can't think of off the top of my head. But if you're not into modding, the Vita is still awesome. It has plenty of modern features like Bluetooth, online messaging, customizable folders for your games and apps, and remote play. The Nintendo Switch doesn't even have those features, and to be honest, it's quite laughable. That's not to say the Switch isn't great in its own right, but I think people were right when they said the Vita was ahead of its time. I mean, come on Nintendo. No Bluetooth support in 2021? What's up with that? I love using my AirPods on my PS Vita. I use them all the time, and it's really easy to connect them. And Nintendo's online? Don't even get me started on that. That's a discussion for another time. So, is the PS Vita worth it in 2021? Absolutely. If you're a fan of handheld gaming at all, or if you're a video game collector, then I think the Vita is a must-have. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Vita, and let me know if there's any other topics you'd like me to cover. This is my first type of video that is like this, sort of discussion kind of about older hardware. So let me know if you have any suggestions on anything else you'd like to see in the future. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See ya.